booth, I've got Nathan Joyce from the Kitsap Sun, one of the writers for the Sun. And Nathan, what do you think of that first half?
Wow, pretty surprising. I mean, North's a good team, we knew that, but they are absolutely taking it to the number 4 team and previously undefeated Sequim Wolves. And I mean, it's how lopsided it is pretty shocking.
It's McCorkle lopsided.
It is totally McCorkle today. They have no answer for Connor McCorkle.
Why don't you give us the statistics so far?
Well, so far he's got 6 rushes for 138 yards. He's also caught 2 passes there for 84, so well over 200 yards, all-purpose yards in the first half. And if I broke it down, I'm sure he's probably averaging more than 20 yards a catch on those 2.
Connor McCorkle on senior night, over 200 yards in total offense, and that doesn't count any return yardage.
Right, yeah, he's no answer for him tonight.
So any other interesting stats from the game?
Well, Sequim has thrown it a ton. In the first half, Frank Catelli's thrown 32 times, 169 yards. He's got 2 picks, though, which have been pretty hurtful for him. That's pretty much it for Sequim. They haven't tried to run it at all. But North's actually doing pretty well running the ball. They're close to 200 yards on the ground in the first half, and they're also moving 140 yards passing, too. So when you look at it, it's about 350 total yards in the first half, and I mean it just speaks to the domination of what's going on out there.
And there are on the sidelines, you see quarterback number 6 AJ Milliard having just a great night. Hitting McCorkle in stride was key on both of those long touchdown receptions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything they're doing tonight is working exactly the way they want it.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, Nathan Joyce, partnering up with West Sound TV here in 2011 to bring you high school football. Hopefully, Nate, we can do some basketball.
Yeah, you bet.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Right,
so we're going to hand that second mic back over to my booth partner, the great one, Patrick, Mr. Mopar Duncan. Those of you who check out the Kitsap Destruction Derby Association events are familiar with number 41.
Maybe every now and again, but man, what a half by the Vikings there. I don't think anybody saw that coming in. As I was looking at some of the online comments, saying, man, what an upset, and North has been hot the last few weeks, and when they get playing at home, anything can happen. And I'm sure Sequim's going to come out firing, though. They tried that no huddle stuff, and it worked a couple times for them, Brent, but I think there was a few times where they were a little bit out of their ordinary.
At this stage of the game, Pat, Sequim to get back in this thing, and they're going to get the ball back here as we see Forshaw make his way back towards the 5-yard line for this kickoff. If they're going to get back in this, they're going to have to rely on Frank Catelli's arm to methodically drive them down the field and get touchdowns. And they can do it. They got a little too much in a hurry, I think, in that second quarter to get big gains. They can move the ball. They just have to do it in a slow, coordinated manner.
One thing I noticed, we talked with the North Kitsap coaches before the game, and they talked all about these bubble screens, these little traps that the Sequim team likes to run. They were well coached as we are underway here in the second half. The big leg puts it deep into the end zone.
Once again, Kyler Gracie kicking a touchback here for the kickoff as the Sequim offense gets set to take the field.
Let's look at the offense. Even the offensive linemen have the play call on their wrist. They call a number. They all know what's going.
Pat, we have a change. We have number 10 at quarterback, Wicker.
That's Wicker, and he goes up the middle. 40, 45, still at his feet, 50, 45 from behind. And that is going to be number 22, Dan Mitchell, bringing him down from behind.
Wicker takes the quarterback keeper, runs it up the gut for a huge gain. And I'm looking on the sideline, Doc. Ben Berkmer with the tackle.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the sideline for Catelli, and I don't see where Mr. Catelli is. Oh, there's going to be a false start.
He's 6'3". He's one of the tallest guys on their team. I don't see him on that far sideline. And he was injured last week in that game against Olympic, where Sequim beat Olympic by about 3 touchdowns, but he was injured late, had a groin injury, possibly re-aggravated. So Catelli out and Wicker in. Wicker is a 5'11", 195-pound junior, number 10.
Wicker takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. A huge gain. The Vikings all of a sudden starting to break down on their contain as Lopaka Yasamura hits it for about a 15-yard gain up to the right side of the field.
So a lot of new faces in on this Sequim offense, people the Vikings haven't seen. And they may be catching them off guard a little bit here as it's 1st down and 10 for the Wolves.
Wicker takes the snap, fakes the handoff, runs it up the middle for another huge gain. He's going to go in for a touchdown. And just like that, Pat, 52 seconds into the 3rd quarter, and it's 13-30.
We do have a penalty flag down here near the line of scrimmage. I think it's coming back on a hold, and it is going to be a hold against the Sequim Wolves. Shoot themselves in the foot as it looks like
Dan Snyder, defensive coordinator on the sidelines, wondering what is happening as Tyler Forshaw gets called for the hold. Your position players, Ramirez, Forshaw, Miles, and Yasamura out there, along with Jack Wicker, the quarterback. And mix in Mike Ballard on offense. 4 wide, a running back, the quarterback, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, runs into his own guy, and down he goes by number 53, Greg Ward.
As
broken play.
Brought him back, it was 1st and 13, and now it's 2nd and 15 as, the miscommunication there between Wicker and Forshaw as they get into each other in the backfield.
Joining in the backfield now, Yasamura. Changing the play, looking down at the wristbands. Wicker takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw. He's going to run it. He's got some room. And he's going to get a 1st down, taken down by number 8 of
Tyler Lee.
Tyler Lee of the North Kitsap Vikings. Vikings being gashed right now for huge gains.
Even though Jack Wicker, 10, the quarterback, fakes the pass, it looks to me he's all run.
I said 1st down, Pat. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. It looks like another running play here is a fake. And Yakamura
with the fumble. And it's Viking ball.
Oh, he coughed it up.
Down to the 11-yard line.
And who's going to be in there on the play? None other than big number 8, Tyler Lee. All over the field for the Purple Vikings.
Yasamura with the carry. Had a good run going. And the Viking defender poked it out of there. And Pat, defensive coordinator Dave Snyder told us in our pregame interview tonight, team pursuit and win the turnover battle on defense.
Yep, and they've done that so far as they've had a pick already by Tyler Lee, and then the fumble recovery, 1st down North Kitsap from their 12.
Handoff to the right to number 22, Dan Mitchell. He's got a blocker and he'll pick up about 2 yards. And
they got a flag down in around the 10, so that's another, looks like an offensive hold.
There you see Mitchell walking back. We're Brent Woolard and Pat Duncan again here at North Kitsap High School Stadium as the Kitsap Vikings currently lead 30-7 over the Sequim Wolves in a battle for 1st place in the 2A Olympic division. As they work the penalty out here, we'll show you the score there.
Flying around 30-7.
I believe that's ace cameraman Johnny Pierce not listening to the "No, you're hot, don't move" call on his radio. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
All right, so again, it was a hold on North Kitsap. And it will replay 1st down. They'll move him back 5 from the spot of the foul. And that'll put him at their own 6 with 9:45 to go here in the 3rd.
A.J. Milliard has his team in a tight formation. Hands off up the middle. Huge gaping hole for Golden. and he'll take it up to the 15-yard line. Nice 9-yard gain. Heavy traffic up the middle, found the hole, and picked up 9.
Yeah, Josh McElrath and Jack Wicker in on the tackle there. They gained about 10 though on first down, brings us to about 2nd and 7. So most of the starters still in the game here for North Kitsap as we're just underway here.
Oh, yeah, they ain't gonna pull the starters this early. Again, a tight formation for the Vikings. They have not really had to spread it too much tonight. Golden in motion. Milliard fakes left, hands off right to Mitchell. He's going to get stood up by the entire interior of the Wolves defense and stopped for no gain.
They tried a little inside trap play, and that time there was nothing to be had for Mitchell, as I think all the linebackers, including big Jacob Cooper, the senior, number 62, in on the tackle. And no gain, the official call, so 3rd down. Now they'll give him 1, 3rd and 6.
Still no sign of Catelli on that far sideline. He might be injured in the locker room, Pat. Fakes a handoff. Milliard throws, caught. Huge Urquhart up to almost midfield, number 81, Urquhart, Andrew Urquhart. Just when they needed it, a big hitter, and there are no flags back around the line of scrimmage, Pat.
And if you're a coach watching this at home, I'm telling you, JT Nettleton, number 1, had another huge block right on the sidelines. The guy didn't even see it coming. On ESPN, that would be called jacked up.
Before they made him pull it off the air. Now it's, come on, man.
Yeah.
Old Tom Jackson from ESPN with the great shot about that. It's Urquhart now in motion, comes over. Left side, handoff up the middle to Golden. Golden taking it to that interior defense. He'll get 4.5 before he stood up.
North Kitsap content to pound that ball inside as that 4-4 of the Sequim Wolves, led up front again by big Jacob Cooper and Clay Charlie, big seniors.
Cody Golden in the game, the only other North game we had was at North Mason way early in the season, and Golden had a lot of carries up the middle, not a lot of yardage, but he keeps them honest, and that helps Mitchell and number 36 Connor McCorkle get those big outside runs. And here goes McCorkle to the outside. He's got a little bit of room, but Sequim contains it pretty good and holds him to a gain of 4. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Tyler Forshaw, your normal kick returner, with the tackle.
And a lot of these players on this South Kitsap Wolves, Sequim Wolves team, they play both sides of the ball, so we're hearing a lot of Tyler Forshaw, 23. Big tackle, saves the first down, and it's 3rd and short for North Kitsap.
Milliard has a wide receiver to his right. McCorkle slot left, handoff to, no, he fakes, fake me, and I had the binoculars. Throw it away downfield, and Urquhart almost in position, but no go, incomplete.
Good job that time, Sequim getting the outside pressure, both the defensive ends. Andrew Scheimer, number 52, and Jake Hudson from the backside, 55, getting the pressure. That's going to force a North Kitsap punt here on 4th and 3 from the 45.
North Kitsap will try to pin as Kyler Gracie gets ready to punt for the first time tonight. He'll try to pin Sequim, and number 23, your kickoff returner, is your punt returner, Tyler Forshaw. Try to pin him deep here as we got 6 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. No pressure on the punt. A decent short kick, kicked out of bounds, and they're going to call it the 18-yard line. That's where the Wolves will take over here. 1st and 10, 6:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Vikings lead the Wolves 30-7. John Dinas, the referee, in the white hat.
It is Jack Wicker again Under center, here come the Sequim Wolves, first down and 10.
Wicker fakes the handoff, holds it, keeps it himself up the middle. I'm sensing a pattern, Pat. A gain of 2 on first down by Wicker.
Like I said earlier there on that last drive, Wicker, he may fake the pass, but you know he's a running style quarterback. May not quite have the accuracy on the run with his arm. So they're going to be doing a lot of the, what would be kind of like a wildcat style offense where the quarterback option run.
Yep. They have tried a couple passes. We're going to call a timeout here on the Wolves. And still no sign of number 14, Frank Catelli, on that far sideline. Well, the Vikings dodged a bullet earlier in this quarter with the turnover, Pat. Can the Wolves move the ball on the Vikings like they did in that last series here again in this third quarter?
And North Kitsap right now, you see they made a few adjustments on the interior of that defense, saying different style quarterback here in Weicker. Just watch him. He's either going to hand it or he's going to run it. So they got a 30-7 lead here in the third quarter. This is the high school football game of the week, brought to you by Kitsap Sun and West Sound TV. Sequim with the ball in the white road jerseys.
Jack Wicker in the shotgun, takes a snap, he's gonna throw it. He's got a lot of pressure, and now he takes off up the middle, and he will get back. He'll gain 1 yard. That's gonna bring up third down, 7 yards to go. Tackle made by defensive tackle Zach McCarter, number 66.
Yeah, he was looking downfield there, nothing going, so he tried to tuck it down, and he took a pretty good shot himself at the end there by Zach.
Yasamura in the backfield with Wicker. Third and long here, third down, 7 yards to go. Rolling out, catch made, number 22, Nick Ramirez, and that'll be a Wolves first down.
Nice throw that time, rolling out to his right, the strong side, and good job by Nick Ramirez, kind of sitting in that zone.
Again, Yasamura in the backfield. Wicker rolling to his left. Doesn't look like he wants to throw it. And incomplete. It'll be a bouncer. Intended receiver Tyler Forshaw, number 23. Good pressure that time by the Vikings.
And you'll see this Sequim offense runs around about 3 to 4 guys. Ramirez, Forshaw, and even Miles Christian. And in the second half, we've seen a lot of Yasamura. So they're putting the ball through their guys, but they just can't make the plays.
Yasamura again in the backfield. Forshaw goes in motion to the left. 3 receivers to his left, and this time Wicker will hold it and gets stopped up the middle. He's going to be stopped after about a 4-yard gain, and McCorkle, number 36, leading the charge there in stopping that second down play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6, a long 6. And again, the Wolves playing the hurry up here. Bring the team to the line and call the play from the line. Wicker fakes the handoff, runs it up the middle, and he's going to be about 1 yard short of a first down on 3rd and 6. That's going to bring up a 4th down. I'm guessing they're going to go for it here.
And he's a little slow to get up. He's taking a little bit of a limp, and
might be time for a Sequim timeout, possibly. They've already burned one. Nope, they're going to go for it. Shotgun on 4th and 1, Pat.
And an offsides call, they get it. Jumping offsides over there, that was Urquhart. Number 81 on the top of your screen.
Listed as a DB, but it looks like he plays more DE.
Yeah, defensive end, as he's a big, tall kid.
Yep, and that'll give Sequim the first down here. 3:38 to go in the third. Sequim down by 23. They need 3 touchdowns, and 2 of them need to come with 2-point conversions. Wicker in the backfield, limping a touch. No, now number 18 is your quarterback.
And he's got a
deep downfield, he's got it. Catch made by number 23, Tyler Forshaw. Cody Field in. Wait, there's a flag.
I think that
Roughing the passer at 15, Pat.
as they pull a little sneakiness there as Cody Field comes in as quarterback. I don't even have him listed on my depth chart as a quarterback.
Well,
but he delivered a beautiful pass to Forshaw, and then, like you said, 15 on the end of that.
Wicker was limping. Looks like he's hurt a little bit, so
yeah, this Sequim team is in a lot of trouble at their quarterback, down to their third string. And we had mentioned earlier that Catelli was injured previously against Olympic. Now Wicker comes up a little lame.
He's over there walking normally on the sidelines, holding his helmet in his hand. And there's the personal foul. We saw the roughing the passer signal. And that's really going to put Sequim in a good position here. 3:26 to go. 15.5 minutes of football left here.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 just outside of the 10, so they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They're going to mark it at the 12.
Cody Field again in the shotgun, rolling to his left. He's gonna, looks like he's gonna hold it, and dodging a couple of tackles. Boy, those are gonna drive defensive coordinator Dave Schneider crazy. Connor McCorkle finally forces him out, but two really good opportunities to hit him missed by the Vikings.
Yeah, McCorkle was finally the guy to knock him down. That's going to be just short of the first down, so 2nd and 1 for the Wolves.
2nd and 1 from about the 4-yard line. Cody getting stuffed this time. He'll lose a few yards. He'll lose about 6 yards back to the 9-yard line. Andrew Urquhart coming in and making the hit.
Yeah, he's been a force from that right defensive end spot all night long. And that time they came right into his lap. He made the tackle. Big 6-yard loss.
Cody Field looking over at his head coach for the play. Everybody checks their wristbands. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking to throw, tucks it in, and down to the 3.5-yard line. Tackle made by Greg Warnes, number 53.
Yeah, they rolled out to the right-hand side, and that is going to be 4th down, they call it. We'll call it 4th and 1. So it's ball game time here. And back comes Jack Wicker in as Cody Field takes the side. Wicker's patched up. He's back under center.
Wicker, I believe, is going to get the first down. He will get the first down. And that's going to bring up a 1st and goal from about the 1.5-yard line.
Conrad Huntley, number 25 for Sequim, sets the key block that gets Wicker 1st and goal.
Clock ticking here. 1:42 to go in the 3rd. 30-7, Vikings. Wolves trying to cut that lead. Wicker takes it up the middle. He's in, standing up for the touchdown.
Huge hole that time, as there you see Coach Wicker himself, and they're going to go for 1, he says. Okay, so they're going to take the 1 now while they can. Good drive by that Sequim offense.
Two good drives.
2 different quarterbacks in on that drive, and they still get the quick 6.
High snap, blocked. The kick is blocked, and that is going to leave it 30-13. That's a 17-point ball game, and the Vikings with their taking advantage of the high snap, making a 3-score game, Pat.
Yeah, that was the high snap cost him, and that was a good job faking out the cameraman too, because you saw it. It was blocked. The camera went to follow, and there was no ball. So special teams coming up big. As you mentioned earlier, Coach Dave Snyder was talking about the turnovers and the special teams for the Vikings. They're definitely winning that battle tonight. 30-13. with 1:26 to go here in the third.
So far here, a tale of two halves. Sequim moving the ball at will, stopped, of course, by the turnover. Vikings getting little spurts on offense, but it's 180 out from that first half.
Right, and then, you know, North with the huge 23-point lead, they may be tucking it back in, playing a little close to the vest, trying to use the clock here in the second half as they've you know, been pounding a lot up the middle with Cody Golden here.
Isaiah Reese and Conrad Huntley back deep for the Vikings.
Back for the Vikings, number 25, Conrad Huntley.
And number 36, John Campbell will be kicking for Sequim. Kick going to Huntley, number 25, having trouble. Reese takes it. Almost gets out of trouble, but he's going to be stopped about the 12-bit. Brett Wright with the tackle. Isaiah Reese picking up. That was a great kick. Kicked it away from both would-be returners.
And it was definitely a squib there, as you see Coach Eric Wicker on the sidelines trying to rally his defense, saying, come on, guys. We got a lot of football. Let's stop them here. North is fighting outside of their the shadows of their own goalpost.
Division lead up for grabs, and the winner of this game probably wins this division.
Under center.
Milliard hands it off up the middle, and no go this time for Golden. A little bit of a late hit there by number 62.
As Coach Weibel looks on trying, he keeps looking up at the clock saying, come on, clock. And, you know, North needs to put some first downs together and move this ball a little bit.
Jake Cooper there, number 62, possibly could have been called for a late hit there. Golden was already on the ground with two other Wolves taking him down.
In any case, 2nd and 9 for the Vikings.
Mitchell and Golden in the backfield. Handoff, fakes the handoff to Mitchell. Milliard throws, had an open man, and Golden off
Cody
his
Golden
fingertips.
Tips it up in the air, and that was a free ball. 3 Wolves in the area and 1 Viking, and nobody got to it, so 3rd and 9.
And even worse on an incomplete pass, the clock doesn't run.
Exactly.
36 seconds to go here in the third. A 17-point lead for the Vikings. Milliard brings the play to the huddle. He's got a spread formation. Puts a man in motion, rolls to his left. Has an open man, it's caught, number 1, JT Nettleton. We've called his name a few times, mostly on great blocks on downfield passes, Pat. But here he gets the big first down.
That helps when you got a guy like JT Nettleton, 6'4", sophomore. This kid's a sophomore, man. I'm telling you, 6'4", huge target, and wide open down the field, and the clock rolls. As there'll be one more play here in the third quarter. About 15 seconds left.
10 seconds and counting. We may or may not get this playoff. I don't see the back judge's hand going up. We are not.
Yep.
He did it after the 5-second mark. That's it. Why would
it's the end of the third quarter.
Now it looks like they called a timeout with less than a second to go. I don't understand it, but
that's why we're up here, Brent, not on the sideline.
I guess.
All right, so one more play will happen here in the third quarter. Again, high school football game of the week. North Kitsap and Sequim playing for the Olympic League division lead here tonight, and it's 30-13. North Kitsap.
I'd like to thank the crew here for this Kitsap Sun West Sound TV partnership. Garrett Syke directing, James Courtright, technical director, Doc Parr, engineer, Matthew St. Clair, production specialist, Jack Bailey, John Pierce, and JD on camera. Kitty Campagna doing the stream for us, and I'm Brent Willer, joined by the great one, Patrick,
Hey,
Mr. Lopar Duncan.
I got more nicknames. They just keep adding on, but I'll take them.
Great night for football here in the Pacific Northwest. And the Vikings go back to the bunch formation. The wing T. McCorkle in motion, number 36. Handoff to Golden. Huge gaping hole. Golden's going to pick up about 17 yards. Taken out by Tyler Forshaw, but not before he had the first down and then some.
Forshaw, the last man back, making this touchdown saving tackle as it would be. And North will start the fourth quarter with the ball at midfield. That'll end the third here in Paulsville. The home Vikings are loving what they've seen from their club tonight.
17-point lead for the Vikings. I don't think anybody predicted that the Vikings would be able to move the ball as easily as they have against the Sequim Wolves team.
And I think one of the reasons they got such a big lead here is we kind of expected Catelli. We thought he was healthy. Maybe he wasn't, you know, from the last game. But we expected Catelli to kind of put this team on his shoulders, and he really didn't do that when he was in the game.
No, he didn't. They kept getting stalled on their offensive drives, whereas the Vikings were getting the huge plays out of McCorkle. I think McCorkle really is the difference in this game.
Yeah, what did he have at half? 6 carries for 136, and then he had like 2 receptions for 80 yards? Or?
Yeah, over 200 yards in running and catching offense. Vikings moving to the right now as we switch sides of the field. Milliard gets called for a false start. So that'll set the Vikings back 5 yards.
And just in the bottom left of your screen, he's just almost in there. There's Coach Weibel. He is hot. He's telling number 6, the quarterback for the Vikings, Milliard, to come here and say, hey, let's calm it down. Let's get this play in here.
And Milliard takes the play to the squad. The Wolves with 8 men in the box. First down, 15 yards to go for the Vikings. Golden in motion. Handoff to Mitchell, and he'll have a short gain of about 2.5, 3 yards down to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, pitch out to Mitchell. Nothing doing there as Sequim knows what's coming. It's a heavy dose of running. As you said, Brent, 8 guys in the box with 9, 10, and 11 coming real shortly after.
Not very far out of the box. You're right about that, Pat. But when you run those tight formations, whether it be a wing T or any other combination, where do you expect your defenders to line up?
And the only thing is when they bring all those guys, that doesn't leave anybody deep. If you're able to beat that first wave,
that's right.
Touchdown. So we'll see what happens here. 2nd down and 12.
McCorkle sliding across the right side. Golden coming in, and he'll fight for a couple. He'll pick up 2 yards, and they barely get past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 to go.
Cody Golden, man, he lowers the boom. 5'7", 155. Not a big guy,
but stocky.
But that low center of gravity. And we've got an injured Wolf down, or is he? Looks like he's tying the shoe up real quick. North in no hurry to get things going as Milliard brings the Vikings to the line of scrimmage.
Mitchell Golden behind, Milliard under center. Fakes the handoff, he's gonna throw the ball. He's got a man! Number 81, Urquhart with another catch.
Urquhart, we've talked about the big man again.
3rd and 9 and change. They pick up 12. First down,
Move
Vikings.
The sticks.
And he ran out of bounds, but because it's before 5 minutes from the end of the game, they'll set the ball for play and wind the clock.
So there you see Milliard bringing it in as the Sequim sidelines. There's nothing they can do at this point. They signal the first down from Coach Wicker.
Milliard sends a man in motion.
Timeout for, I think they're going to say Sequim called that one.
That'll be their second. And it will be the second timeout of Sequim. Down by 17, 10 and change to go. Those timeouts are going to get real important here in a little while.
It's a nice, the last play there, the senior Urquhart.
There you see the Wolves sideline. Some of the players talking about,
you know, what could have been for them as North Kitsap had a early lead again. This time I'm Pat Duncan with the always impressive, the man, the myth, the Brent Woolard.
The man, the myth, the always impressive.
I didn't give you the legend yet.
All right,
I need one good call out of you tonight for the legend. Come on now.
Legend is a 80s movie with Tom Cruise.
I think every 80s movie had Tom Cruise in it, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. He was in They Live too, right, with Roddy Piper?
If not, he was offered the part for sure. Milliard, single back behind him, spreading the field. Man in motion, hands it off. And the defense is not fooled as Jordan Hayden comes in and picks up a couple. But that's going to bring up second down, 8 yards to go, and it'll burn another 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, the big man, Jacob Cooper, number 62 in on the tackle. He's, you know, playing that nose tackle position up front. He's a sure-handed guy. He's been tackling guys all night long.
They go back to the tight formation. Mitchell gets the fake handoff, thrown down the sidelines, caught by number 1, JT Nettleton.
And he does a good job that time. Nettleton stay in bounds, wind the clock, and move the chains. As under 10 minutes to go here in Paulsbo. Kitsap Sun game of the week. And Nettleton high fives around all his mates.
Nettleton doing a lot of good work for this team tonight. Nettleton looks like he might have a bum leg. There's the head coach of the Vikings enjoying this senior night here.
Jeff Weibel calling the shots here. He's also the offensive coordinator.
Mitchell and Golden in the backfield. McCorkle lined up tight on the right side. Handed off to Golden up the middle. Big hitter! And one man to beat, and it's 18 on 18. Cody Field taking him down after a Viking first down.
Now you'll notice here, if we can get a little wider shot, when Milliard gets underneath center, the quarterback's standing there, not under center yet, and waiting for that back judge to raise his hand, like Brent was saying, for the 5 second to snap the ball count. Watch it, see if he does it this time. He'll just kind of come up here and stand. Yep, he's waiting. He's looking at that back judge right now. As soon as his hand goes up, he'll get under center, and there it goes.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Pat. They are milking the clock all the way. Hand off to Mitchell. He's running right side. He's got a blocker. He's fumbled the ball. Oh, they're going to say down by contact, down inside the 5-yard line. And it's going to be second down, and they can get a first down. It's going to be second and about 1.
Heads up anyways, I think it was Fisher Young, number 51, nope, 52. That was Ben Berkmeyer. Recovered even though they said he was down. Heads up.
Berkmeyer was huge in that game against North Mason a few weeks back. Haven't called his name much tonight. Berkmeyer playing on offensive line tonight. 18 Golden, he's going to come in. I think he's got the first down. We'll have to see where they mark it.
What a hit there, though. Andrew Scheimer, excuse me. Plugged the hole that was there.
And it's going to be third down, Pat. It's real close, less than a yard.
All right, now we've seen North pound it up the middle a couple times. Now 3rd and goal. I think they're going to do something a little to the outside here.
Now, if we could widen the shot to where you see the referee by the goalposts, you'll see how he will show when the play clock is down to 5 seconds. We'll get it to the next one. Golden takes it across the 5-yard line, gets thrown back. Huge defensive stand by number 62, Jake Cooper.
That's the big guy too.
And he lost about a half yard, or maybe a full yard. It's going to be 4th and at least 1.5 yards.
Yep, 4th down, so.
Now, if we could widen out a little bit to where you see the official underneath the goalpost, we'll tell the fans what we're talking about, the way they run the clock here.
They're going to bring the field goal unit on as I see Kyler Gracie bringing it in, number 7. But you do have the quarterback, Milliard, right there, who will take the snap and have the hold.
For a 20-point lead here on the leg of Kyler Gracie.
He's standing up, not going down to take the hold yet.
And Vikings' second timeout here in the second half. So both teams down to 1.
So 30-13, North Kitsap, a great drive that time. They mixed a couple of nice passes in there to JT Nettleton. And 30-13, and they're going to bring a field goal unit on, try to go up 33-13. Still a 3-score game with about 9 minutes to go here.
The Wolves don't strike me as a field goal kicking team anyway, so
yeah,
I'm not sure. Maybe I don't go for it here, because if you don't get it, Pat, you give the Wolves the ball back on the 5-yard line.
Right, or even inside of that. That's 4th and 2. So they'd need to get it down to the 3.
Kyler Gracie going to come in and kick this.
When you got a kicker like him, you know, automatic.
It is, but
of course we jinxed him last time, right? With the
I think it's worth more to pin him at the 5 than it is to add 3 at this point. But I'm up here in the booth, not down there on the sidelines, and the kick is up and good. Gracie with a field goal, and the North Kitsap cheerleaders get to knock out 33 push-ups here.
Yeah, you'll see right down here in front, a tradition up here at North Kitsap. The cheerleaders do 1 push-up for every score.
For every point.
Exactly. And they got 33 coming now. They got to be around 100.
Yep, we're waiting for the band to end the tune on them, and they'll hit the deck. 33-13, great autumn evening here at North Kitsap High School.
It's definitely got
just
that fall smell in the air. Everybody's in their coats and scarves. All right, so here we go.
Here they go. Ladies are going to hit the deck and knock out some push-ups. Or, you know, they
haven't. Maybe it's only, no, here they go. They're going now.
Yep, there they go. The cheerleaders are getting down for 33. All right. We're not going to look at that. We're going to look at an arbitrary point on the field.
All right, so the big guy, Kyler Gracie, 5'9" junior, left footer.
And you know, Tyler Forshaw right there itching to run one back.
Yeah, they need it because we're down to 6:11 to go here in the 4th.
The kick is underway. It's a low kick, definitely returnable for Forshaw. To the 20, the 25, and out to the 28-yard line. Good return by Forshaw.
And in on the tackle that time was Eric Beatty, number 58 for the Vikings. There's Forshaw. He's taking a pounding tonight. He's in on about every play, both offense and defense.
And Pat, number 18, is back in at quarterback. Cody Field for the Wolves. Cody Field in the shotgun. He's got a wide open man. Catch made. Blockers downfield. And McCorkle cuts the legs out from under Christian Miles after about a 16-yard gain. First down, Wolves.
That's one of those patented bubble plays they were running a lot earlier with Catelli. We haven't seen much of that in the second half, but that's their forte.
Welcome to soft coverage.
Nothing long as they'll let him roll to the right.
It's going to tackle made there, sack. Fisher Young with the sack. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards. Bring up second down, 2 yards, second down 12. And again, Cody Field, the third string quarterback, the senior 6 foot 160 pounder, listed as a wide receiver DB and at quarterback. Sequim having some manpower issues here tonight. Cody Field again in the shotgun, having trouble with the snap. Gonna be drugged down by number 66 and helped by number 8. So
Yeah,
8,
66.
Tyler Lee.
Big Zach McCarter.
Zach McCarter, was the second time we've called his name tonight.
Yep. And one thing to mention too about this North Kitsap squad, a lot of underclassmen here. I'm talking a lot of juniors, sophomores, and even a freshman starting. So this club is young, but man, they are playing like veterans tonight.
Cody Field drops back, 3rd and long, hurling it. He's got a man, almost caught off the fingertips of Tyler Forshaw. Tyler had made the cut in coverage, did everything he needed to, just could not reel it in.
They had one-on-one coverage outside, and basically that time, Cody Field just threw it up into the area, and unable to come down with it was Tyler Forshaw. As the time is ticking away, 4:38 in the fourth quarter. Field, the quarterback.
3 men on the line of scrimmage for the Vikings, and that's all they'll send on the rush. Cody under pressure, he's gonna go down again. Urquhart leading the charge.
McCarter as well, 66.
And joining them, Jordan Haddon, number 44, and that's gonna bring up 4th down. No, scratch that, that was 4th down, it's 1st down Vikings.
All right, well that was the play you wanted on 4th down, the old meet me at the quarterback, 3-man rush, and they all get a piece. And now we'll get the Viking offense on the field.
Picking up trash after the game, and they would really like your help. Please pick up your trash.
And it will be 1st and 10 from the 34. They will stay with their man, A.J. Milliard. And he will again walk up. He won't get under center until he sees the back judge's hand go in the air, which signals the 5 seconds, and there it is.
Handoff to number 22, Dan Mitchell, a workhorse tonight. He's going to be dropped for a loss.
Loss of 1 on the play this time. As the Vikings huddle up, the clock now is under 4 minutes to go as number 6, Milliard, comes in. All right, so Milliard under center. Again, he stands up, and now the hand goes up from the back judge.
And the flag. Too much time.
He didn't catch it that time. There's your back judge.
That's Fred Perkins there, and at the 20-second mark of the shot clock, he's going to raise his hand saying 5 seconds left. He raised it, and the Vikings didn't pay attention.
Can I raise my hand, Brent?
Yeah.
No shot clock in football. Ooh!
Did I say shot clock?
You
Play
did.
clock.
You did say
shot
shot
clock coming here in a few weeks.
The fall air's got him thinking about the round ball. So Milliard gets the play, comes in here. Now you'll see
fake handoff to McCorkle. Thought he had a hole there, but that was closed quickly by Michael Ballard from the Sequim Wolves. And McCorkle's gonna get dropped for a loss.
That was a vicious tackle that time as Ballard just wrenched him to the ground. And that brings up 3rd and about 13 or 14 for the Vikings.
Official timeout here. I think we might be having a warning. I think he might be telling both teams to tell his players to mellow out.
Yeah, that last tackle, like I said, number 11, Michael Ballard, he kind of got 2 arms wrapped around and, you know, it was around the neck area. So the referee's saying, all right, we're almost done here, gentlemen. Let's not get anybody hurt.
Nope. Clock running 3:15. Milliard brings his team to the line. Milliard waiting. Takes the snap. He's gonna throw it. He's got a wide open man in goal, and nice defensive play there. 2 in a row for number 11, Mike Ballard. 2:52 and counting here.
No quit, and that young man is converging quickly on the ball. I don't even think number 18 for the Vikings, that was Cody Golden. I don't even think he had a chance to even see is now it is 4th down. And the time, though, that is the real enemy of the Sequim Wolves, 2:30 and counting.
I think they're going to take this down to, they're going to milk the clock to the end and might even take the penalty. Take the 5 yards and punt it. Back judge's arm is in the air. We're about out of time here on the play clock. I almost said shot clock again. 2:09 to go as 2:08 as they call the penalty.
No, they called timeout. The Vikings will use their last timeout instead of taking the 5-yard penalty. So again, this is our Kitsap Sun game of the week with West Sound Television. We're here in Paulsbo. The home Vikings in purple have really laid it to the visiting Sequim Wolves tonight. As you see the final, well, not the final, but the score currently is 33-13 with 2 minutes to go, Brent. Vikings were in control of this one early. They got out to a 10-0 lead. So this sets up the matchup next week, the Vikings and the Kingston Buccaneers. If the Vikings win tonight, they've got at least a tie of the division. They can win it outright by beating Kingston next week.
Absolutely. Now, after tonight with a Viking win, both the Vikings and Sequim are 5-1. So if Sequim can beat Port Angeles and the Vikings actually lose to Kingston, they'll be in second place.
Right.
The Vikings would be in second place. But both teams will be first, second, and first, second both host the first round of the playoffs. Huge. Okay,
they're going to go for
down.
Fourth.
I think he may have been across the line of scrimmage, and they're saying it's a catch. No, one official saying no. Wait, you have Fred Perkins saying catch, the back judge, and you have the side judge saying incomplete.
And it's going to be incomplete.
And it will be incomplete.
And great job that time, McCorkle, the intended receiver. He got 1 foot down. I don't think the second one came down. So turnover on downs, and Sequim will take over at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes exactly here, 33-13, a 20-point lead for the Vikings with 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
There's the Sequim fans. They made the long trip down here on actually a pleasant autumn evening.
Vikings having some personnel problems there. They have 11 men on the field now. And number 10 back in, Jack Wicker. No, Jack Wicker standing next to Field. Field throwing deep down the field. Oh, almost picked off. Number 25, Conrad Huntley, had a hand on it.
But what happened, though, is he took it away from the freshman, Andrew Hecker, number 5. He had the easy pick, but, you know, there's no baseball, I got it center field type call there, so Sequim will reload from the 32.
Cody Field again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side of the line. Field drops back, throws it, has a man, caught. McCorkle gonna stop him after a short gain. That's Nick Ramirez with the catch. We have a flag down. Looks like it could be some tempers flaring on that Wolves sideline. Clock stopped here with 1:44 to go.
I did see number 5 for the Vikings, Andrew Hecker, that freshman. Looked like he might have got a late shot there as he is kind of coming off a little gingerly.
He's mad on the sidelines.
Yeah, down here in front. They're gonna sub in Isaiah Reese, number 2. The call coming in here.
Yeah, late hit, and whoever it was, we don't know who made the hit, but we know who he hit.
Right.
Andrew Hecker.
And you saw this happen in the last drive by North Kitsap. Things getting a little chippy on the Wolves side. They're, you know, they kind of laid an egg here, and they're a little disappointed, so they make maybe a bad hit tackle or 2 there down the stretch.
Vikings having some issues on their defensive set here. Cody takes the snap. Picked off. Oh! McCorkle maybe saw the end zone before he put that one away.
There was a penalty down in the secondary here on the near sideline. Is that young man right there, McCorkle, having a heck of a ball game for the Vikings. His head kind of down there because he knows he may have taken a pick 6, but nothing to hold your head about tonight for that young man. They'll take him out of the game now and bring in Andrew French, number 35. As what usually happens with football games, Brent, the last 2 minutes takes almost as long as the actual half of football. We're down to 131.
Hankey is still on the field there. They're going to pick it up.
Well, it's an ineligible receiver downfield for Sequim. Penalty declined.
And now it is 4th down and 22 yards to go from the 26.
They need a miracle, Brent.
If they don't convert, North Kitsap kneels on the ball 3 times, and this one is over.
Doesn't Troy Aikman usually say, what kind of play you got in your playbook for 4th and 22?
I don't know, but they have their 4th quarterback in Lopaka Yasamura.
They're punting, that's what it is.
Oh, never mind.
Tricky Wolves.
Wicker. Nice booming kick. Down, bounces at the 40.
They just said, stay away,
The
let it
Vikings
go.
will watch it bounce down to the 18-yard line.
So what's that? About a 55-yard net punt there. You'll take that every day of the week.
Not too bad for high school football.
Yeah, this one's bringing to a close here tonight.
Minute 19 to go here when they kneel on the ball.
Who do we give the turkey leg to tonight, Brent? You know, who's
McCorkle.
the unanimous choice for a Kitsap player of the game?
McCorkle with weaving his way through traffic on those 2 long catches and the 1 long touchdown run. Connor McCorkle had a great night.
The 5'10" senior will get the turkey leg for player of the game as the Vikings take a snap. We got a new
this just in, Pat. Klahowya took down Port Angeles 26-7 after Port Angeles led 7-0 at the half.
Oh, that really shakes things up. So now that's the 2nd loss for Port Angeles. So North Kitsap
cannot lose to PA, but they can again drop to 2nd place only with a loss at Kingston and a Sequim win against Port Angeles.
Port Angeles, right. So
any
Port
other
Angeles,
scenario.
a shocker, man. Klahowya, good job by the Klahowya Eagles. This will be the final snap here as the handoff goes around the end. There's number 2 for the Vikings. That's Isaiah Reese.
And he'll get a first down. They'll mark it at the 29-yard line.
And that'll do it as under 25 seconds left. Klahowya, what was the final count? 28-7?
26-7.
Hey, hold on a second. Garrett, can you, what's the Klahowya score again?
26-7.
26-7.
Final score, Klahowya 26, Port Angeles 7.
And that gets a cheer out of the crowd.
I had a feeling they'd like that score. And I think the sideline guys just got word of that too.
Dan Whedon from the PA announcer up here for North, letting the fans know that now their North Kitsap Vikings are that much closer to a championship, division championship here in 2011 as they slay the Dragon. The Sequim Wolves coming in here undefeated.
Oh, as the Gatorade bath for your defensive coordinator, Dave Snyder, as a well-deserved round of applause. I'm losing my voice, Brent, here.
Yeah, time to wrap it up, Pat. Well, folks, again, you've been watching KitsapSun.com live football. We are West Sound TV. Helping us out tonight on the crew, Garrett Syke, our director, Doc Parr, the engineer, James Courtwright, technical director, Matthew St. Caro, production specialist, JD, Jack, and John running camera, and Kitty Campagna doing the streaming duties for us. I'm Brett Woolard. Pat Duncan, we just watched a heck of a football game.
Yeah, it's a little more one-sided than we may have thought here, 33-13. But what you saw, this North Kitsap is a well-coached club, and they did exactly what their coach wanted. They executed, and they shut down a tough Wolves squad.
All right, the team will say hello to their fans in the bleachers tonight. That's going to do it from North Kitsap High School Stadium. I'm Brett Woolard for West Sound TV and the Kitsap Sun saying stay tuned. We'll see you at the next football game.